Hi, I'm Trevor Munven from Rhapsody Strategies. I want to talk to you a little bit about what I think makes an incredible entrepreneur. If you're looking for the best of them, you need someone who's focused on growth, who has a clear vision of what they're doing and why, who's committed to their team and nurturing them and seeing them evolve and grow and transform as well, and also someone who serves the community. You know, it was a year ago that Andrew sat in this spot and we had a conversation about what does this business look like. And what I've seen in the last year is I've seen him grow his business, get greater clarity in his vision, his team continues to blossom, and the way that all of the ways that he serves the community continue to grow, and the implications of that continue to have this domino effect in terms of the impact and the kind of leadership that he's showing. When you're looking for the Young Entrepreneur of the Year, these are the kind of qualities you want to find. These are the kinds of qualities he has.
He's been such a pillar in our community since really starting to go to networking events, I think about 2 or 3 years ago, maybe a bit longer. He's been really active in the Orleans Chamber, the West Ottawa Board of Trade. We see him all the time, and he's such a strength in terms of getting out there, connecting people, and being an inspiration, not only for helping people lose weight and how they could overcome their business objections and help their business models, but he knows so much about business and the community. So it's my pleasure to provide a few words for him, and I wish him all the best.
Well, first of all, you're very, very self-aware, which is awesome. So, you're very aware of your own strengths and weaknesses, and you're also very aware of everybody else's, and you're not afraid to tell people. So, it really creates a work environment where everybody is really understanding of each other, and we can really use everybody's strengths properly to make a really great work environment. The last 2-3 months has been really, really wild for me. I just feel like I've never had a job before where I was so involved in everything, and my ideas and my talents were really put to use and really appreciated, and that's really amazing for me.
So hi, I'm Sydney. I've worked for Andrew for a few years now. I started out working at a store downtown. I worked there for a couple of years, and then I left, and then I came back to work at the Canada store. And so I've noticed a lot of changes in Andrew in the last couple of years. I've noticed that he cares a lot about his store, and he's showing it a lot more now. That is really good at giving people the freedom, but also the guidance to get where they want to go and accomplish their goals.
So I've been with Pita Pit for about 2 years, with Andrew Scott as the franchisee owner. As one of the managers of the location, some things that I would highlight about Andrew is the level of support that he's provided, and finding the right balance of providing us with the tools and the support to help us learn and grow for our positions as managers, but also allowing us the right amount of autonomy and space to make some mistakes and learn and grow, because that is one of the best ways that you learn as well. So Andrew's changed a lot in the last year. Many different leadership and team building strategies that he's put in place with the team have really shown through and made for some really awesome positive changes in making a coherent team that is very noticeable here at our Canada store.
My name's Tony, and I'm an entrepreneur and philanthropist, and I want to express some thoughts about Mr. Andrew Scott. I didn't even know this guy until I actually saw him speak on stage for the first time at a business event that I attended. And I have to say that having seen so many speakers out there, it was actually a refreshing experience to see Mr. Andrew Scott speak. So Andrew, this is obviously for you, but for those of you who are learning more about Andrew, what I really loved about the speech was, first, the level of authenticity is bang on. And I do believe that speeches with greatest authenticity are the ones that have the greatest impact. And I felt he had an amazing and remarkable impact at the event. You also know, because at the end of the event, people lined up to speak to Andrew. So just based on those results, you could see how effective he was at communicating his message. But it's not just a story. This man comes from a business background. He's been through thick and thin, personal and business. And so if you are a business and you're looking at hiring someone that can motivate your staff, but not just motivate them, but he actually provides, step-by-step methodologies to help people, yourself, your team grow, to actually apply and grow. So thank you so much. And Andrew, I don't really know yet, to be honest, but I had to send this to you because I was so impressed and so moved by your story, and I learned quite a fair bit. So thank you so much. And again, to everyone out there, please consider this man. He's a phenomenal speaker. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
This was me when I graduated. Again, I'm not the healthiest of people. Life had caught up to me. But things are going pretty good. So we had the stores, everything was going great there. We were finally turning a profit. And everybody looked at me and they're like, man, this guy's got it all together. He's got 3 successful businesses. He just bought a house, just got married to a beautiful wife. Everything's going pretty good, right? But on the inside, I felt like a complete failure. I was over 250 pounds. The doctors at this point were telling me, hey man, if you don't change something, you're gonna die of a heart attack before you hit 40. You have high blood pressure in your early 20s. They were gonna prescribe the same pills that my grandparents take. Just think about that for a second. I'm your age, and all of a sudden, being faced with those kind of health complications, you're gonna get diabetes, you're gonna have all these issues. And so last year I realized, hey, if I want a better business, if I want a better life, if I want to be a better leader, a better husband, a better person, then the change needs to start with me. So what I did, I was driving back from a conference, Pita Pit conference, and I just remember saying, hey, you know what, today is going to be the last day that I'm ever going to be overweight and do nothing about it. So a year later, I spent this entire last year working on me. So I've lost over 80 pounds, which is nice. Actually, if you look at the date on this, if you look at the date on my driver's license, I actually handed this out at a talk once before, almost didn't get it back, so that's why I put it up here. The date was actually March 30th of last year, so it's actually not that different, but if, like, you can tell what's going on. So this is me now. So I feel great. I spent the last year of my life working on becoming a better person, a better leader, a better employer. I just focused a lot on me and just really taking the time to grow. And the kind of the culmination of all this, having that success in myself, I feel better. I'm more fulfilled and happy than I've ever been. And a story that really goes to show that is 1 year later at our next Pita Pit conference, I had a guy that I've known for years. His name's Malcolm. And he came up to me and said, hey man, when I first met you, I had my doubts. I didn't think you were gonna make it. Every time you would meet somebody, you'd come up, hi, my name's Andrew. I have problems. That's pretty much the way it came across. Because I would just go be like, man, my business sucks, I'm overweight. Like I was a downer. And he's like, man, I have never seen you smile more than you do now. You were literally the life of the party. Whatever you're doing, I need to do that. Whatever you're doing, teach me how to do that.
Hi, my name is Mark Yacht from Pita Pit, and I've been working with Andrew Scott for close to 2 years now as Andrew's business coach. And I've also been a privileged spectator of Andrew's radical physical transformation that started over a year ago when Andrew decided he needed to make some huge changes in his life in order to live a long and healthy life. Andrew, I have to tell you, very impressive, very inspiring, and you've proven a lot of people that with a lot of hard work and dedication you can accomplish anything. So I want to tell you, man, congratulations, and really proud of you.
What I learned is that life isn't a finish line. Life is a journey. And we need to enjoy each step of the way. Because it's not like we get to the end of this finish line and then we just die. Well, we kind of do, but you know, by the time we get to the end, it's not like everything is just great after that and life ends. I mean, because if that's the case, if we're working only to die, what is the point? We have to enjoy every step of the way. So whatever you're doing, whatever path you're on right now, make sure you love it. Make sure you enjoy it. This is time you can't get back. Listening to me for this long, you can never get this time back. So I apologize. Find out what you want to do. What makes you happy? What makes you fulfilled? A great question to ask is, what's worth doing even if I fail? What is something that you love so much, even if you failed, you would do it anyway? So get to know yourself, guys. So my secret to success, if I had one secret, start with one thing. So when I wanted to get healthy again, I started by running. So I woke up the next day and I set my alarm just a little bit earlier. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go run. I got out of bed. My wife is like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going running. She's like, no, you're not. Get back in bed. But what I did, I got up and I started running. And again, 250 pounds, trying to run. I managed like 2 minutes and then I just fell over in a ditch. They did find me later though. The next day I got up and I ran a little further. And the next day I ran a little further after that. But once that became my routine, I changed something different. I got a gym pass for the first time. I had no idea how to do any of the exercises. I just could do a bicep curl, that's fine. But I did that. And then I got a personal trainer. And then I started eating real clean food instead of the processed stuff that is quick and easy. And clearly things have been working. I dropped 80 pounds in a year, like I mentioned. So start with one thing. So no matter what that is, if you're looking to build your own business, take one step towards that every day. And when I said don't get so focused on the end result, I mean hustle for it, for sure. But my definition of success is working towards your goal at least one step every single day. So even though you're not there yet, you're not at your goal, you're not there, don't get disappointed. But what you can say is, hey, I'm on my way. And you can go to bed at night being like, you know what, I did something to get towards that goal. And you can sleep easy at night.
Hi, my name's Dave Doyle. I'm a franchisee here with Pita Pit Canada. I have 2 locations in Grand Prairie, Alberta. And I am a friend of Andrew Scott's. And he's asked me to do a quick little video for you, and I was honored that he asked. We talk on occasion, and I tell you the change that I've seen in Andrew over the last couple of years has been absolutely phenomenal. He is an amazing person with a big heart and a crazy work ethic. But more importantly, he's always focused on growing, making himself better, but also making everybody around him so much better. At our conference this past summer for Pita Pit Canada, which is our annual franchisee conference, he actually had some time on stage to talk about his transformation and his dedication to becoming better in all aspects of his life. He's already an amazing business person, an amazing people person, working with his teams, making them better and growing. But the one thing that was missing for him for a handful of years was really what he was doing, how he was taking care of his own body, his own person. And so he shared his transformation with us at the conference, and it was absolutely phenomenal. I'm telling you, there was very little dry eyes in the house, and after his talk, everybody in that place was completely inspired and uplifted, because that's the kind of guy he is and that's what he does. So that's it. So thank you. I'm proud to be Andrew's friend. And Andrew, thank you for being who you are and inspiring us in so many amazing ways. Keep up what you do, and take care.
Because I will not settle for an average life. I will not settle to leave my business where it is. I will not settle to leave my family and my community where they are. I will not settle for being tired, unhealthy, and unhappy, and I will not settle for anything less than extraordinary.